Only on 10 tonight. Imagine renting an apartment in a 90-year-old house and then finding out there's a locked, unopened antique safe behind the wall in the bathroom, like this one right here. Well, that's what happened to a husband and wife in Providence back in February. But with your help, NBC 10 secured a locksmith, and RJ Heim tagged along to see if there are millions or moths inside.
Northeastern Security Safe and Lock Company volunteered to take a crack at opening the high-end safe from the 1800s with numbers and letters on the dial, manufactured to keep the curious out.
It's a unique challenge, so yeah, exciting stuff.
Mike Dorff and his wife rented the two-bedroom apartment on Charles Street in February, down from Maine to be closer with family.
Now, 2 weeks after moving in, Mike decided to find a nearby McDonald's to go have a cup of coffee.
By coincidence, he strikes up a conversation with a man who lived in that very apartment 40 years ago.
Amazing. Same house, same floor, and he walks me through, and I'm mentally picturing.
The stranger tells him the house used to be a funeral home. Before that, a bank, and something else. He says, sit on the can in the bathroom and look to your right. Behind the door.
Pull the insulation away, and sure enough, there's this huge safe. I can dream that there's something left over from the bank. Bonds, gold, money. This whole thing is curious to me. I'm anxious to find out what's inside.
Mike's landlord had unlocking the safe on his list of things to do.
He was kind of joking around like, oh, well, can I crack it and keep the money in? Like, he was joking around like, well, I don't think you can do that. But I was like, we can probably work out something. So I was like, well, I'll give you 20%.
The company brought along a retired locksmith with a wealth of knowledge and intriguing experience. You see, on Federal Hill years back,
I did open safes where there were millions and didn't expect there were there. A lot of valuables inside. Not only cash, but gold coins.
Minutes turned to hours, carefully working the magic. No blowtorches, please.
You know, you might burn the house down. A lot of these safes were, booby trapped, essentially. If you try to do damage to it, it'll, either self-destruct inside or blow up.
Care is taken not to damage the antique too much. 4.5 hours later, they're able to line up the wheels of the lock inside.
Open.
You got it open?
Yes.
They got the lock open, but the rest of the door's frozen.
There we go.
Okay. Drawers.
Bad news, guys.
Well, hey, that was part of the bargain.
Mike checks the drawers just in case.
Not even a love letter.
No lint, no.
There is some dust from.
Shades of Geraldo and Al Capone's vault. I'm told this is the case most of the time, but it's the sometimes that keep the work from getting as stale as an empty compartment.
I kind of expected it. Very cool, though.
This
Glad we
door.
did this.
So when someone's sitting on the can, they'll actually have a conversation piece to look at and
Exactly.
put the magazines in and the toiletries.
Exactly.
RJ Heim, NBC 10 News in Providence.